Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar Shaboozey. Alright, we covered a couple of his songs, and this one is Steal Her From Me. So if you love Shaboozey, stay on this channel. More is coming up probably. And yes, Steal Her From Me. That's a nice song there. And it's a very calm song if you're not wanna work a lot here with your guitar. This one is a perfect fit there. So let's learn this together with a capo set on the first fret. That's the best scenario. We have a couple chords to learn. So let's start with them, starting with D minor. So that is open D, second G, third B, and first E. Next chord is C. So that is third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. We have a bar chord, actually two in this song, but actually three. So this is the first one of them, the A sharp. We're gonna go with the sus version, easier. So play the bar on the first fret. You don't have to bar the last E string, just the 5 strings below. And then you need to add third on D, third on G. The next bar chord will be F. Alright, so you keep that bar on the first fret. This time you need to bar all strings. And you can do that also with the A sharp. You don't have to, but you can bar all strings at the A sharp as well. But for this F, you need to. And then you need to add third on A, third on D, and second on G. And we can also go on with the third bar chord here. That's the G minor. You basically take the same grip and place it up this position here. You bar now the third fret over all strings, and then you need to add fifth on A and fifth on D. So you don't incorporate your mid finger there, just this. It looks pretty similar to F at this third position. That's the G minor. And then we also have the A, and that is open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. Then the final chord here will be optional. You can actually go with C only for this specific point in the song. We're gonna use this chord here, but it's actually a lot sweeter to go with the chord I'm gonna show you now. That is basically an F major 7 or sus, an F sus version of a chord, but with a C note added. Okay. It looks like this. I'm gonna show you later where you're gonna use that. You can also go with the standard C, but there's a slight difference there that fits the song very well. I think that is used for the song as well. So it goes third on A, third on D, open G, first B, and open E. And there we have all the chords. All right. So let's learn the strumming pattern. Let's take the C, for instance. We can use that chord to illustrate the strumming. The strumming will be in two different parts, all right? The total strumming pattern will be about 6 downs. You want to emphasize the 4th down. So it goes like this. That was 2 rounds now. So 1 round goes. So you're gonna play on the bass strings, basically on all the downs except from the 4th down. You wanna highlight that one, and you do that in the way that you go down and play on the higher notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 1 string around. So 6 downs in total. You play on the bass strings, bass mid area, but on the 4th, you give it a kick down there on the higher notes. And that is 1 full round. The part 1 of this is the first 3 downs, which means you play on the bass string. So that's the part 1. All right, 3 downs, and then the rest is 4, 5, 6. So let's start this song here with the verse play. You're gonna play D minor, 1 full string around, and C, 1 full string around. To start with, you're gonna play that for 3 rounds. So D minor 1, C 1 times 3. It goes like this. on the fourth round, you're gonna play A sharp 1 and C1. And that is one verse. In this song here, you're actually gonna play verse 1 and verse 2 right after each other. So again, the second verse comes now after the first one, and it is played in the same way. So D minor 1, C1 for 3 rounds, and then A sharp 1 and C1 for only 1 round. So that is the first 2 verses. Then over to first chorus. You're gonna continue the same strumming here. You're gonna play A sharp 1 full round, then F part 1, the 1, 2, 3 downs, then A part 1, again 1, 2, 3, and then D minor part 1, and then C part 1, and then A sharp 1 full round. So all that is one chord progression to start with. So we're gonna do that together first. A sharp 1, then F, A, D minor, C, and A sharp. You're gonna play that for 2 rounds. So I'm gonna play the second round without speaking, and it goes like this. Once you play that for 2 rounds, you're gonna continue with, again, A sharp 1 full round. And now comes this point where you're gonna use this special F/C chord, and you can go with just a standard C, okay? I think the F/C is beautiful, so I would choose to go with that. You're just gonna play 1 down and just let it ring out, okay? On this first chorus. So just 1 down and a big pause, and that starts the second round of everything. Okay, so back to verse, and to this point now, we already played 2 verses. Remember, we played that to begin with. So now we're actually in the verse 3. It's played in the exact same way as the previous verses, so no changes there. Then comes the second chorus, and it's played in the same way. The only exception from this one is the last chord, the F/C chord. Instead of playing just 1 down and a pause, you're gonna play 1 full strumming around song. That's the only difference in the second chorus. After the second chorus comes the bridge part. We're now about 2 minutes and 14 seconds into the song. And now you're gonna play the strumming. You're gonna play D minor 1, then C1, again D minor 1, C1, and now comes the G minor in. You're gonna play G minor 1, then A sharp 1, then D minor 1, then C1. Then the last chord, A sharp, you're gonna play 1 strumming around plus 1 extra down in the pause, and that pause builds up for the last parts. So that is the bridge parts. So D minor 1, C1, D minor 1, C1, then G minor 1, A sharp 1, D minor 1, C1, A sharp 1 plus 1 extra down in the pause. That pause builds up for the final parts of the song. That will be kind of the outro. You're gonna play the third chorus, okay? So the third chorus is played in the same way as the previous choruses, no changes there. And then after that third chorus comes D minor 1, C1 for 4 rounds. So back and forth, kind of the verse play, but for 4 rounds. And then you're just gonna play the final D minor 1 down and a big pause. That is the end of the song. All right, so that is pretty much how I cover Shaboozey, Steal Her From Me. A great song. Give it a try, guys. And if you enjoy content like this, Shaboozey and guitar songs, feel free to support me here. Subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate that. And I see that many are joining us here on Growing Guitar Family. This one is growing, so that makes me happy, gives me motivation to continue here. So yeah, thank you for support, guys, and play tuned.